Hi everybody, this is Corinne Ostrike with PowWows.com, and I'm here with Antoine Edwards. You want to say hey?
How's it going, everybody? Antoine Edwards here.
So you just finished your set. How do you feel like it went?
I feel like the set was amazing. I saw a lot of people in the audience singing my lyrics. You know, a little shy to scream them, but you know, it's good to see that people actually listen. I feel like everybody that should have been here was here. You know.
That's really awesome. Can you talk about the songs that you sang and where the inspiration for those songs came from?
I'd say one of my main songs, I could talk about all of them. They have big, deep meanings, but the big one is She Like. It's one of my most popular songs. It's a long story, but I'm going to sum it up really quick. I had a dream that I woke up to do workshops in Washington, and for some reason the internet was out, phone wasn't working, my friends wasn't there. I got lost, so I walked into the woods and ran into this girl in the woods, and she was the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. So I walked up and I let her know what was going on. I said, I'm lost. I'm supposed to be at the res working with the youth. She said, I never heard of that place, but come back to the house and you could use the phone or something. That's okay. So fast forward, the dream lasts 4 days. In my dream, I was there 4 days, and we fall in love, like deep love, And that fourth day, she starts telling me she was able to hear me sing. She was able to see me, all these things. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, of course you are. But as she's going on, she's saying that I could never see her and hear her, and that not now, but before we met. And as she's going on, she tells me that I slipped into a different dimension and I wasn't dreaming. And that I finally, she was able to open the door for this one amount, like this little amount of time to meet me. And she said, I'm not dreaming, and I slipped into her dimension. And that door was closing today. You have one chance to go back or stay with me. The hardest decision of my life, And of course, last minute I come across, from my family. As soon as I go through the door, which was in the woods too, I wake up. I call the guy, one of my good friends, and I say, hey, Dimensions. He's like, what? I was like, Dimensions. We were trying to figure out an album name at this time. And I say, Dimensions, remember it. Hang up. At the time, I was in a relationship that was just not so good. My partner at the time said, she didn't like the way I dressed, and I guess it was just different styles. Rapper, I was okay. Didn't like the way, didn't like the lifestyle, I guess. So I wrote the song as an alternate reality. So the song She Like wasn't my reality at the time. It was the complete opposite of what I was going through. Going through toxic relationship, going through like negativity and just bad feelings, like not feeling good. So I thought of this dream and I wrote this song about what love should be and what I think this girl is like and what I think love is like and what I think she does like. And I said, I'm gonna write a song about her because this love isn't what I think it should be like. So She Like is actually one of my biggest songs. People say, oh, who inspired that? That sounds like you're really in love. And really it was just, I was in a bad relationship and wrote about this girl in my dream.
That is absolutely beautiful.
So
I love that. Thank you.
So a lot of my music is just, I feel like I came into the scene and I said I want to be something different. I love this sound, but I hate the message. So I'm going to take this sound and put messages in there whether they like it or not. And if they ever ask me, it's going to be meaning behind every lyric that's way deeper than they ever expected. And I promise you, if any song you ask, there's deeper meanings behind the lyrics, even if it sounds simple. So I really I like the message in my music. So and they like it too. So
can you tell us a little bit about some songs maybe that you have in the works that you're going to be releasing soon?
So I have a song that everyone's been asking about that's new but old. It's called Lost in the Skies. And that was actually the reality of She Like. So I took the songs, I said She Like and Lost in the Skies. She Like is not real, Lost in the Skies is real. Same relationship, right? Lost in the Skies. I had 2 artists featured on it last year, and I felt like I didn't tell the story. I listened to it, I said, you know what, this is a deep meaning. This is really like home for me. So I'm re-releasing Lost in the Skies in 2019 with that tells the whole story of that.
Well, and that's the thing too about art, right? You can always go back to your own artwork and revamp it to fit your season you're in now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's in the works. I also have a full album coming out. I released a limited edition here last year, and almost all those songs are not being released now. But the new music is going a different direction. I feel like it's a level up from what I've ever been. I performed one tonight that was really like groovy. I like that word, groovy. And people liked it, and I like to incorporate our singing. I started off singing traditional music, ceremony, and then moved into roundies and blew up off of roundies. So I say I'm gonna make music that the mainstream audiences could listen to, but they're gonna be singing way out, you know?
Yeah.
So and by then they'll be, you know, honoring who I am, you know, an indigenous artist. So the goal is to love to gatherings, and I want to hit Coachellas. I want to hit these pot of golds and big festivals and rep for indigenous artists on a mainstream level so they can see our perspective.
Those are good goals. And I can see that happening for you very soon.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for interviewing with us. And where can people go to find your music?
Music, I'm releasing everything now on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, and pretty much any platform. And you can find my old music on SoundCloud. And just keep up with what I'm doing and what's dropping. Live streams, I talk about a lot of what's coming up on Instagram. And everything's under Antoine Edwards Jr. Antoine Edwards Jr. So yeah, a lot of new music coming soon.
Awesome. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and make sure you go follow Antoine Edwards on Instagram. Have a good night.